Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to El Pollo Fuego.
Sorry.
Never mind.
El Pollo Loco.
Pollo Loco. Welcome back to Final Thoughts. I'm your host, B. Ryder. I'm co-host,
J Bell.
and this is...
I'm confused. I'm confused right now, G.
Final
we
We have.
So, doing things a little different this time. I have some special guests. Homeboy Josh, homeboy Luch, and here we go.
Yeah, and this is Final
Final
You play too much.
Final
All right.
This is the last round. Ready?
Ready?
Final thought. All right.
Okay. Let's check it out.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Take care of it all in post. So,
That's very funny.
Will Smith is back, y'all.
Is he?
Are you paying attention?
Well, back on Instagram.
Oh.
He came back with his little apology video. How do we feel about that? Is all forgiven? I guess.
What you say, Lucian?
With who? What are you? I'm sorry.
Are you paying attention?
Will Smith. The
Okay.
apology.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
apology to Chris
For the
Rock.
slap.
Right. But then because there were two, right? It's the one he did like maybe a little bit after, then he did it again. The fact that he did it again, it seems like it's bullshit. Cause like I don't have to apologize twice. I'm trying to like remind you that I apologize.
Did
You see
he
what I'm saying?
apologize to Chris Rock the first time, or did he just generally apologize for acting out?
I thought it was to Chris Rock.
This time he apologized
Yeah.
to Chris Rock.
And it's too fucking late.
That's some cold shit.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it's too late.
Chris Rock to the people,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah. It was kind of first one was more general, and this one is, I guess, more talk because he apologized to Chris Rock's mother too.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah, this one I guess is more targeted and a little bit more thoughtful. You
I
know?
don't know. I didn't like his vocal cadence. It made it kind of difficult to watch, to be honest with you. It's like the little
was
ball over
awkward.
the word, like, oh, I am sorry for hurting you. Yeah.
Just,
It was really hard for him to get through.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Power through that.
Yeah, that's what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
The PR team was like, hey, I think it's about time we do another apology.
Remind
This
the
is
people.
it. I'm not doing it again. I think we should
Yeah,
maybe try taking a second take. No, that was it.
Oh no.
it was weird a bit, but here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are. Good old Will Smith, Willie
Do we
from Philly.
forgive him or what?
No.
You know. What do
I
we go
mean,
from there?
yeah, I just thought it was stupid.
The apology or the whole thing?
The whole thing should have never happened.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was just
yeah,
stupid. Like to watch a black man assault another black man on stage, and for whatever reason you want to come up with, it wasn't a good reason.
You're not just wrong, you're stupid.
Whatever that reason is, it wasn't a good reason.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I feel like this. I can't. What he's set up, the way he set us back, is caused me to accept an apology from him. Like 2 years ago, it was like Oscar's so white. Oscar's so white. They're like, all right, Oscar's so white. Well, let's have some. God.
Watch closely. You're about to experience a nigga moment.
What did we say?
Yeah.
2 minutes. You had one Oscars. You had one job.
Yeah, and that happened on like Questlove.
Yeah.
So that's just like he completely messed over his moment.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
tough.
Y'all said Oscar's too white. Okay, well, let's do some diversity.
Right.
And Will Smith of all people.
All people.
And Chris Rock of all people. Like, you don't get free credit for Chris Rock. That's Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Josh can smash Chris Rock.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I think they said they call it in the, in the comedy business, they call Chris Rock Switzerland. Because
He's neutral.
about everything.
That's a good spot to be in. Yeah.
Like, so and that's the guy you choose to slap.
all right,
which
well, all people.
you could go, we can go into that whole thing, of course, but I mean, I think I already know how we feel about that. That's just,
Yeah.
That just means that he
Stupid.
caused us a moment. Like, the moment that they gave to us, he did that.
yeah.
So like, when does it become? Because you said it's hard to accept an apology from him. Like, when does it become acceptable?
Good question.
I mean, it's not, I don't think,
At some point.
Will Smith cares about my part, my
Well,
acceptance
yeah,
of
I
the
get that, but
I think one of those things that it's like you can't take it back. We can just try to move forward and wait for our next chance to prove that we're not that.
Yeah.
What you made us look like, what you made us seem like, at least.
yeah.
Do you think he owes like black people an apology, like that type
For
of
what?
thing?
I mean, he's not really. He's not sorry. Like, I don't believe he's sorry. Not about any of it. Like,
Yeah.
because like that's a lot of anger. Like, he went into his acceptance speech talking about it, crying about it
Yeah.
after the fact. He was, he was something then. I don't know if we'll call it sorry or whatever. He was something then, but I'm not sure how sorry he is.
I don't feel that he's sorry because his reasoning behind it was to defend his wife, right?
Right.
So I mean,
When did that change?
I don't really think that he's sorry. He just felt, or maybe his team felt an apology was necessary. But
Yeah.
I mean, since he said he did it for Jada, did she ever say anything about it?
Yes, she did. Justin?
She wasn't ready.
Well, I don't know. I seen things that was said online about her saying something. I didn't hear it from her.
Does she feel that an apology was necessary?
She felt like her, or if I understand this correctly,
Yeah.
she felt like she told Will Smith she didn't need him to defend her.
Dang. That's tough.
Yeah. That's
There-
wild.
There's also like a just like there's a bunch of people that says he needs to apologize, but it's kind of set us back. There's also a lot of people that kind of defend his actions because of what he said he did it for.
Oh yeah.
Especially that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. Most definitely.
Say what you gotta say.
I'm sorry.
Say what you gotta
It
say.
feels like he's almost more sorry for the repercussions of the action rather than the action.
People always are more for repercussions. They rarely do people apologize because they're sorry. Kohlberg wrote The Theories of Moral Development as a music psychology.
Check out the big brain on bread.
And the second two plateaus. There's 3 steps. Each step has 2 mini steps, I guess. The first one is doing right out of fear of punishment, and the second one is doing right for reward. Like, I'm sorry, most Christians
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
are either trying to avoid hell or trying to go to heaven. one or the other. Most, not all. There are some Christians, Jew or whatever, who genuinely just do these things. I know an atheist who gave this guy a ride that you would think is very altruistic. Remember that billboard? It was like God prefers good atheists over bad Christians or something like that.
Yeah, I've seen
Same
that
kind of
before.
thing. So yeah, most people, according to Kohlberg, don't operate outside of that. They're either trying to get a reward or trying to avoid a punishment.
That makes sense.
I try to make sense whenever possible.
So you failed.
So is Will Smith in both those camps right now?
At least one. I mean, I don't think he already got his reward, so it must be to
It's
avoid
a
punishment.
punishment. Yeah.
Avoiding punishment.
Yeah.
And the first thing he did, wasn't a part of that. The first thing he did was like resign from the academy or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I'm punishing myself now. So you don't have to do it.
Yeah.
You tried it.
Oh, honey, you tried.
He tried it.
Lame. Trash.
So it sounds like we're not very forgiving of Will Smith right now. Is that what we at?
I mean, he alright, you know. Like, if I seen him, I'm off.
Yeah, I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog. I'm in there, dog. You talking about dog?
Like, you know. Final
Right.
thoughts, you know. Like, I'm gonna check it out.
You trying to sell us to Will Smith.
You know, but I do I feel like what he's doing is genuine? No. You know. Do I hate him? No. What he did was stupid.
Should it be canceled?
No. Canceled? No. Cancel culture is done enough.
Yeah.
He's dead done enough. I mean,
Sit
for
this one out and it's fine.
yeah, for way less they've
Yeah,
canceled
yeah,
people.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, you made a tweet 10 years ago,
Man,
and now we found it.
you are not allowed to grow.
It's like, what?
You are not allowed to grow. Whatever stage you mess up the most at, that's the stage you are perpetually.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
And that's where we at.
yeah. As far as canceling, that he's been pretty thoroughly punished, I think, from like.
Disagreement.
Do you not agree? Do you think we need to do? He needs to lose some more money for some movies? Where you at?
Nah. But when you say he's been punished enough, I mean, what has the punishments been like as far as the severity of the punishments?
Well, Sony took him off some of the projects that he was going to be on.
How would that affect somebody in his?
Because he's a millionaire. Is that what you're saying?
Right. Like how would that currently affect him? Like,
I mean, there's also the issue with his brand. You know, like this is a guy that assaulted another person. We don't want to associate ourselves with him. So over time, people may not want to like deal with that brand, your brand.
right.
I mean, even though he's a millionaire, I get it, but it's still like a reflection of them if they associate with you, and they don't like that. So.
But the other thing you're trying to say is like he's already a millionaire, so it's like, do I have 10 million? Do I need 14 million?
I heard people say that like I don't realistically see Will Smith in that many more movies anyway. So how they were like, how would it affect him on that? Like, say he only has like maybe like 4 or 5 good ones left in him.
In the tank.
Good or bad, he won't get paid. So no matter how good it is, why West Coast?
I mean, if that's what his passion is, I think if you can't do what you love to do, wouldn't that bother you? Even if you are a millionaire.
True.
Right.
If anything, it hurts his kids more.
You think?
Yeah.
In some
reflection.
way, yeah, because like they're trying to make their brand, but their brand is fixated associated with his brand.
Right.
So his brand go down. Not a fan of the mother, but the daughter's thing go down. The little big head boy, everybody's.
That was so disrespectful.
Stuff going down. The boy. everybody's stuff go down. So his action was don't just affect him. His whole family's in entertainment.
Yeah.
I think I'm sure it made Jada stuff go up if it's up. But everybody else might have some issues.
Interesting, because I feel like there's with people like that. It's almost like they're in their own world to a sense, to where there's only so much that you can hurt them.
Yeah.
So for and that's why it's so important for the Academy to do what they do. Because it happened on their grounds. So it's really like the ball is in their hand for them to punish him for what he did. Everybody else who does things, you can do it, but it's really, it's really up to the Academy to to punish him. And he already
10 years, huh?
Yeah, 10 years. So at that point, it's like anything else that happens is really just people doing extra shit. Because how, what can you really do to Will Smith as a person? What can any of us really do? Stop going to his movies and he can still produce. He can still.
I'm gonna still watch a Will Smith movie. I'm
sorry. That's what I was saying. Some people feel like it would hardly affect him. Like he can still continue doing what he's doing. Yeah. Probably still maintains most of his audience anyway.
Yeah. He will. He's gonna be all right.
Yeah, we could just keep filming him making sorry ass apologies.
But what does that have to do with me?
No. He's got a point.
Is that punishment enough?
I'm damn sure for me. I don't know about y'all.
He's punishing us by doing this.
I'm like, how did we doing this again, bro? Let's do it one more time.
One more go around. I don't think y'all felt how sorry I was. But any final thoughts on this?
Josh, any final thoughts?
Well, I mean,
you want more punishment?
Haven't they suffered enough?
No. Strap his ass to the pole and get out the way.
He's a mister right there. You gets no love.
I feel like he's, for me, forgiven. I mean, it's like forgiven and not. If he is sticking to his guns about why the reason he did it, I'm sure people could, including myself, I could kind of understand. Especially like in the heat of the moment. I could definitely understand, somebody said something about your wife, set you off. I get it. I'm not saying he's right at all, but I get it. So I can forgive you for making a mistake. But at the same time, that setback is damn near unforgivable. So it's, I'm just kind of stuck in the middle of that fence, but
yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
I think forgiveness is irrelevant. Apologies are irrelevant. All we can do now is try to rebuild. Cause I feel like we're all set back now, and it may come off as a joke, but I feel like exactly it's gonna be like, do we want to do the whole black thing again after the last time? Let's just. So I'm more worried about that than I am about Will Smith's apology or him doing what I accept. I'm more worried about how do we, kind of get those points back or get whatever that we were gaining back. If the Oscars hosted by somebody white or Latino next year, I'm not surprised.
My final thoughts on this one is I'm a pretty understanding guy. I can forgive Will Smith for that. Everybody makes mistakes, and he's just in a position where his mistakes everybody sees.
Right.
So, sorry. Do better though, But as far as his punishments and all that, there's only so much that we can do, and I don't really care about punishing him any more than he already has been. So I'm willing to move on from it, and until I guess we hear something from Chris Rock, we'll know if he is ready to move on either. But to me, it's just learning experience. I hope he learns a little more from this mistake. What you got, Jay?
My final thoughts is that we're here because whatever anger he had is pretty deep. insecurities. That's deep. And it showed itself on that stage that night. And yeah, we were set back. Undoubtedly, you know. And as far as like that, I do want us to get past it. I really don't watch the Oscars, to be real with you, but I think I will next time.
Damn straight.
I think I'll have my, you know. Let's check this one out and see what happens. But as far as like forgiveness, you know, I think to me, he's all right, bro. Like, he didn't kill someone or something like that, you know. What he did was terrible, but I'm all good with it. I really want to hear what Chris Rock has to say and just move forward from that. If he come out with another movie, I'm gonna watch it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all I got.
I'm gonna watch Bad Boys 4. For damn sure, I'm watching
Mike Lowry.
Definitely. But thank y'all for listening to our ramblings once again. Y'all can follow our two homies. I'll leave the links to their IGs in the description. Check them out, follow them. But that's our show. I'm your host, B. Ryder, co-host
J. Bell.
and this has been
Final Thoughts.